Musical Musings. Now Thank We All Our God by Sarah Levesque. Now Thank We All Our God is a song that I'm sure I heard as a child, but I didn't know particularly well until I was in my upper teens. Actually, the first memory I have of this song was when my brother and his 9th or 10th grade class sang a parody of it for the annual Thanksgiving banquet at his private school. Unfortunately, I don't recall most of the lyrics. There was a line about stuffing taters, squash, and turkey in a crystal bowl, and the last verse ended, and pies and pies and pies, and feeling fat and lazy. To this day, this is my first thought when I hear the opening measures of this song. Of course, the actual words are far more reverent. Now thank we all our God with hearts and hands and voices. What a wonderful thought! We ought to thank God not merely with our hearts, but with our hands by working for the good of those around us, and by our voices by singing. Skipping ahead, we are reminded that from our mother's arms, God has blessed us on our way with countless gifts of love, and still is ours today. I will admit to wrestling with that last line. It just seems oddly structured. Of course, God has blessed us from the time we were babies, and before. He has kept us in existence. He has sacrificed himself for us. He gives us good things. But I wonder if the last line is getting at the fact that God himself is ours. He gave his very self to us at the Last Supper, and he has never taken himself away, so he is still ours today. On to verse 2. It recognizes that God is gracious or bountiful, and asks that he stays with us, gives us joyful hearts, peace, guidance, and deliverance from harm. All very helpful things, and put very nicely to boot. The third verse is a mini catechesis lesson. While praising God, it points out that God is Father, Son, and Spirit, but one God who reigns in heaven. It also reminds us that God always was, always is, and always will be in existence and in this role as King of Heaven. So, in 3 verses, we thank God for pretty much everything. We petition him for the graces and virtues we need, and we praise him and remember who he is, Trinity. What a lovely hymn. It seems that the author, Martin Rickart, was a Lutheran clergyman who faced war and plague in the late 1500s. Yet he still managed to pen this hymn of thanksgiving, a good reminder to be thankful in all circumstances.